Well, if you're looking for a high-energy show, well, you've got the wrong guy, because Dale Jones has been described as frantic. All right, he's back for a second appearance on Rising before he hits the Comedy Zone this weekend. We'll mention right out of the gate, shows for tonight already sold out, so you got to come see you on Saturday.
Right, exactly. Shows for tonight are sold out. My parents bought all those tickets and said, stay away.
That's good.
Stay away.
I got to ask you, we had Greg Morton, who he does like the voices, and he also has some unique facial expressions, but he said, oh, you're going to have Dale on? I mean, I've got kind of a funky face, but that guy's got a face.
I do have a face. I just throw it all out there, and that way, if you don't get the joke, you can go, well, he looks stupid. That's the whole thing. I just, whatever, just go at it. So yeah.
Tell me a little bit about what's been going on with you lately. It's been a while since we've seen you.
Let's see, I was here February. After that, I packed up and moved to Los Angeles. Did all that thing, been running around doing the clubs and the acting and whatever I can do to get things going.
So how's it been going from a Southerner having to kind of get used to L.A. and that kind of
They're all
world?
weird. I fit in. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. We did a photo shoot downtown at Hollywood Boulevard, and I want to be stupid, so I put on one of those dog cones, and I thought, well, you know, I'm on Hollywood Boulevard. Nobody's going to stare at me. They're going to be busy looking at the maroon Spider-Man with his white gut hanging out. But cars stopped everywhere. I did not think people would, but apparently if you're wearing a dog cone and you're pretending to pee on a pole, people look. So I just started screaming at the people when they stopped. I go, I got worms.
Now,
I just go there and have fun.
So you're married.
Yes.
You got to do this whole road thing all the time. Does it get like weird just being stuck in a hotel room, or do you get out and kind of, you know, put cones on in every city?
In every city, I have a different cone. What's your state bird? Let's do that color. I like the hotels. That's my escape. When I go out on the road, I get away from reality, and I just go and I play, and that's my whole thing.
So the travel doesn't bother you at all? A lot of comics come in and they're like, they don't. That's the part they don't like.
I drove a forklift for a living, and I worked in a warehouse. There's no plan B. This is it. I might as well enjoy it. So I go out, I escape, I have fun, and I act like a goober, and everything's good.
What's your favorite place to go?
My favorite place, Charlotte, of course. You got to say that. I'm here.
7 and 9:30 tomorrow night at the Comedy Zone. Get your tickets now. Right?
I like to go anywhere that people show up and say, hey, he looks like a moron, let's party.
So how does a moron party for Christmas?
Me?
Yeah.
Party for Christmas? I sit around and watch everybody unwrap their presents. That's my big thing now.
You like that?
Yes, I love that. And if they don't unwrap them fast enough, I turn into a 9-year-old and rip it open for them.
You just
let's get to the point.
Nice.
But I used to be amazed my father would sit there and watch everybody else, but there's a joy in that, just seeing everybody's faces. I love that part.
Now, who did you watch growing up when it came to comedy? Like, who were the guys that you were like, that's where it took a while to get there? Obviously, you were driving a forklift, but what was your inspiration?
My inspiration was I had no education.
Okay.
But when I was a kid, I watched Abbott and Costello. We lived out in the country. I'd go out in the yard and act out the whole show. I'm sure the neighbors were probably watching, going, I think he's meeting Frankenstein today. So I watched, they had Buster Keaton, and Looney Tunes was a huge influence. You know, anything that was funny. I just wanted to be funny. I didn't know I was going to be a comic.
When did your parents realize that you had made it?
As a comic?
Yeah.
I think when I opened for Louis Black. They thought that was pretty big. Huge. And Louis hadn't even made it yet. He was still doing The Daily Show. But my father thought that was pretty impressive.
And now they're buying all your tickets.
Exactly. They're buying all my tickets so nobody else has to see me and go through this.
Saturday, 7 and 9:30. You see all the information right there. CLT Comedy Zone on the bottom of the screen. Dale Jones, we appreciate it as always.
Thank you for having me and letting me back in the building. That was awesome.